Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing all right. It is Sunday indeed. Hey, Seth. Hi, Travis. Glad you could stop by. Yep, we're going back to the Outer Worlds. Hanging in there? Yeah, about the same here. We got the terrible stuff today. It's begun. On the bright side, tomorrow's going to be rainy, so all of it should be melted and washed away, but I mean, it is that time of year. So, yeah. Let's continue on here. Now, we we haven't really gotten too far into this area. Also, you see how our sleep bar is halfway down? That right now is a countdown until we die. What the heck, shooting at me? Yeah, I can imagine. Some snow outside in a car. Yeah, with your heating right now in limbo, I am definitely concerned, Seth.
System alert. Threat level.
Hey, Bahamut. Baboons. Uh-oh. Uh, you know what's super bad? Spacer's Choice branded contraceptives.
Unexpected. Searching for
No!
security control.
Yeah.
Go away, Phantom! You're not real. You're not real.
Target.
Go away, Phantom!
Okay. Hi.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I'm down. Not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yes. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorize me on occasion.
I can imagine.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
You worked on the mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Sure.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Thank you. Want to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
It's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage?
Yeah.
Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Well, I'm out of here. I need that book. I want that. Gonna grab that. Oh, we got a raid. Oh my gosh. Hey, Salem Adams and Jaegerfrost. Oh boy. Hello, folks. My God, it's full of tars. And a follow back. Woot. And if I recall right, you guys were playing Satisfactory. A game I should probably think about starting up at some point. Okay. I just need to go sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Use this terminal, modify the behavior, select new target, redefine intruders, define intruders as Spacer Choice Automechanicals, and exit. Lurky lurk lurk. Please do.
Oh. Trespassers terminated.
Okay. So, yes, of course I am playing this on hardcore mode, because why wouldn't I? Especially considering I suck at games like this.
Process 6 weeks.
Incoming!
All investing.
Probably because I started shooting, it reconsidered its options.
Unexpected.
You're not real. You're not real.
Target adjusting.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
Unable to take aim.
A tiny baked ham on that other weapon? Yeah.
No, no, no. Just leave me alone. Not real. You're not real. You're not
Alright,
real.
we're all
You're not
good.
real.
Calm down.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprat.
Sit down.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for deaf.
Do here.
I've come a long way.
Engineer.
Look, I don't want to. You know, I discovered a flaw. Yeah, there's a. Oh, that reminds me. The tail. Deaf. Mechanicals lost. I was on cleaning duty at the time.
I just need to find a door to save. Yeah, I don't have to worry about a game-induced time loop in this one, just a me-induced time loop in this one. Of course, the Outer Wilds also doesn't involve firearms.
Systems are
Look out!
Can't use while in combat. That makes sense, but also that's terrible. You can be both admired and feared by the same faction. They are not mutually exclusive.
Oh,
Incoming!
Okay, I am just going to sit right here and wait for everything to just blow over. Oh yeah, no, Pavarotti looks awesome. Pavardi. She is not a famous opera singer. Oh. Thanks. Yeah?
system. Beginning security patrol. Returning to normal protocols.
Thank you. Yep, some sneaky.
Processing. Unexpected. Performing.
No.
Going to the store in like 20 or 30 minutes, waiting for the truck to warm. Yeah. Oh, it warms up. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Because, I mean, they're made out of metal, and I'm just shooting bullets at them, so, like, not exactly like they can bleed. Also, on Supernova mode, everyone has, like, 200% more hit points. Except me. And my party members.
System. Alt. Sweeping. The
Incoming.
area.
Wait, why don't I have the password yet?
Go away, Phantom!
Trying to bait what game you'd like to play?
Go away, Phantom!
Yeah, I guess it didn't save that flag. Oh well. I mean, I did talk to Higgins, and then I specifically went outside to save my game, but I guess it didn't save.
No, just leave me alone! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil... Chester D. Higgins. Oh, I've come a long way for... I specialized in... Yeah, I discovered a... There's a... Oh, now that... The tail. Definitely. Forgot what you were gonna...
Yeah, just a bit. I am half tempted to get a mod to at least allow me to quick save, because like this is heavier than New Vegas's restraints on being in hardcore mode. Like, way heavier on the restraints. Like, at least in New Vegas, you could rest and quick save.
Pros performing an area sweep now.
Parvati! Yeah. You should be bored by now.
Unexpected. Searching for unauthorized persons.
Okay. Block just increases defense while holding a melee weapon. Okay. Fast travel while encumbered. That actually sounds kind of useful. Posture check. Absolutely. Hydrate. Good. And stretch. Spine. Okay, y'all are shooting at yourselves.
Unexpected security patrol initiated. Patrol mode. Process getting better.
Okay. Yep, they definitely look at me as an enemy.
Search completed. No dissident. Beginning security patrol. Sweet.
Like all the Deus Ex games, I mean, they're pretty good.
Done. Mind the steam. Be liable to get scalded.
Here's the amount of ammunition the weapon's magazine carries. It's not too bad. To shock. Unless you're an engineering virtuoso, 150. Well, sure, we'll... The current one will be destroyed. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly that did. Oh, that's one of the 3 things I have to, yeah, that's one of the 3 things I gotta deal with. Okay, you're low on health, but... Okay.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Processing. Security patrol. Initial.
Okay, cool. Rather deal with one of ya than more than ya.
System. Out.
Here they come!
I know.
Clay knows everything makes better. Companion abilities. Command your special ability. Targeting. C. Companion 1 ability. V. Companion 2. Okay.
Processing to performing an
Incoming! That's the last of them!
Okay, yes. Getting this thing switched over to electrical bullets really is useful. Access to a boat again. What kind of boat will you be in? Hey, tail gnomes. Hello, everybody. Okay, yeah, I guess I forgot to come in here earlier. That's fine. Can't redirect power. Plant status, blah, 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 blah.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
And I got one of them. better than nature.
Unexpected. Remain secure.
Incoming!
Important to have an eye in the sky, yeah.
We made it!
Where to go? If we send the power to Miss Mc...
Incoming!
Oh, where are you at? Didn't mean to do that, but I could use the health points anyway. Anything in lavatory? Yes. Heavy ammo. True, true. Or with certain mods, not even that.
That's the last.
Yep. Terror on Monarch! Ruth Bentley as Halcyon Helen. Spencer Wilrick as Chief of the Savages. Okay. Hopefully that gave me a nice autosave. But,
Once we do this, there's no going back.
yep.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
Well, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater is going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
But, yeah, you're right. The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
So. Oh, definitely Hart Pavarti. So, what we have going on here is Edgewater has the population, the setup, and the production to keep a community working very hard. And the garden has people of actual talent, of actual moral fiber, and all of that. And it has the leadership, but it doesn't really have the stuff that it needs. So what if we boost Edgewater, head out to the store, try to be back? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bahamut, for dropping by. What if we boost Edgewater and get rid of the bad stuff in Edgewater? Redirect power. Safety failure detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning, redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Sure you want to continue? Yes. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. 22% efficiency. Goodness. Power is currently being distributed at Edgewater and Botanical Laboratory. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Please select a destination. We're going to send it to Edgewater. Power successfully redirected Edgewater. Botanical Library power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Warning, additional structural damage detected. Warning, permanent power failure detected at Botanical Laboratory. Notice, blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to the designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Spacer's Choice family. Okay. Retrieve the power regulator. Deserter's reputation decreased. Yeah.
Unexpected.
Look out!
Security. Searching for unauthorized.
Investigate. Notice. Okay, convince the deserters to return.
Got it? Inside voices.
Yep. Dissenters in our midst. Enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Philosophist.
Unexpected. Security patrol initiated. Search failed. Suspicious data not found. Halt.
Incoming!
System investigated.
Okay. Ugh. Wrong buttons. But needed the health anyway. Yeah, the little puffball plants are kind of cute. Okay, I imagine people are not going to be too thrilled with us.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I know, I'm trying to think. What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Elaine's okay.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Well, I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't gonna just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I mean, yes, but also... what happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
What's happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Oh, very bad blood. Alright, I'm out. Instead of walking the whole way, we can go to the one fast travel place we can go, the ship. And it is daytime. That does help. Head off to Edgewater from here. Actually, can I install this now so I can sleep? That would be really, really nice.
Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I understand you not want to go back. You didn't seem exactly happy in Edgewater.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You got a captain indeed, Pavardi. First things first, load this thing up. Got your very own ship. Speak with Ada. And you're right, Yosef. This ship needs a ship's cat desperately. Hydrate, yes. And stretch.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
No problem.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Hold on, I gotta take care of some stuff. Captain's quarter. Sealed? Sealed! I guess this won't open up until we get into space.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater.
Okay. Okay, so if I was on lower difficulty, I could just sleep in the wilderness, no problem. Because I'm on ultra hard, the only place I can sleep is the ship. Which wouldn't be so bad if it allowed me on the ship. And yeah, we got some snow here too, Tupa. Up here in the Mount Washington area. Now, you would think Mount Washington was named after the president and the general. No, it's... there was just a lot of clothes that needed to be washing around here. So, yeah. Remove Reed from Edgewater. It's the Spacer's Choice theme in Ragtime. Hi.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
That's it. Just Saltuna. Every single day.
The Saltuna's been a mite bland ever since Adelaide left. And we don't get as much Saltuna these days, so we've
Seems
had to
so,
improvise
Seth.
to meet quotas. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like Saltuna in the end.
How long you been living like this?
Couple years, give or take, right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Adelaide found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math, and it works. I'm not mentioning the human corpses.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way.
Absolutely, Seth.
My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Take care. Yeah, I guess he isn't a complete bastard. I mean, people are human at the end. Both good and ill.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Yeah, the human Saltuna is, not the greatest. Yeah, just an incompetent crank. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Reed Thompson is the definition of the Peter Principle. I think you've got that absolutely correct there, Seth. Yeah, that would be nice. Yep. I think there was some, energy, based quests in Fallout New Vegas. Certainly a lot of other Fallout games. Yeah, a hell of a lot of soil for, or a lot of vegetation, hell of a lot of vegetation for barren soil. Words, Gildy, words. Use that gilded tongue for more than hamburgers. So,
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Dr. Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things. Guess I'm trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. P&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and be granted new perks. Go to the companion page in your ledger, select the perk buttons there. Plus 10 engineering, not bad. Lowers threat, I like that. Increases threat, don't like that. Increases your health. Bavardi, we need you to not die as often.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Hey, Mick,
Great,
and yep,
just great.
threateningly healthy.
I'm trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh, gosh,
Did I
no.
forget to talk to
I'm
these
just alone with
people?
this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
Yeah, I did talk to him for
Fact
me.
is, I've been, well, lying to everybody here.
Maybe it was
Camp thinks
just
I'm a mechanical
I didn't
genius,
save
but
correctly.
I couldn't fix a busted
Yeah.
chair.
Never too late to start
I'll
learning.
take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learn. You ever heard?
Those are good.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. Got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away in the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
She is right.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town.
Oh, no
Must have
problem.
changed in Edgewater.
Culvers. Well,
Adelaide's
enjoy
good
yourself
Spanish.
some
She's going back, so are we.
wonderful custard there. I should go. A pumpkin shake. Nice. So, Seth, to explain how Culver's is and how incredibly Midwestern it is, they essentially fry their hamburgers in butter. Yeah.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yeah, let's get out of here. I hope so. I'm just imagining Sal with the most bloodshot eyes right now.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I'm waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Yeah, I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
I see.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Ugh.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Right.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Well, that stopped me from just leaving Halcyon altogether.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Yeah.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Mentioned it has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Can I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
I guess I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Please tell me this is open. Thank the maker.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Yes, I would like to have all the showers right now. Oh, Chinese checkers. I would like to sleep forever. Holographic shroud projects a disguise around you and your companions, gives access to restricted areas. But you have the correct ID cartridges for the area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Oh, if we've already got some sleep? Yeah, I don't think they have sleep stats, but... Yep. Okay, messages for Alex Hawthorne. Okay, let's see what the unread messages are. From you, Bedford. Udom Wingman's Wingman Bedford. To Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Regarding thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention my previous message. Silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. Not exactly board approved, so don't go showing around to your spacer buddies. Hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink, wink. Udom. Oh my! So someone's going around and, making spacer fanfic. 30 snores, 15 farts, absolutely. Messages. My archived. You, Bedford. Dearest Alex, can't please, tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate in the foreseeable future. Remember a coworker got fired partly for this? Yeah. I think this is something between friends and not something between coworkers. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreakers Comms Network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray the idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful. Look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udom. Well, sorry, Udom. Hello? Alex, I don't know where you've been raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best, Udom. P.S. Please respond. Checking in. Hello. Hope this finds you well. It's a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Haha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to the things we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you would just tell me where he is, well, that would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman, winky face. Your dear friend, Udom. A pleasure, dear Alex. Hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. Hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. Such a pleasure for me. And I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Maybe we can try every color. Really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Udom. Yeah. Let's see. Log entry 3, Black Market Leads. Captain's notes, SWO3, Black Market Leads. Why won't Wells just give the... Oh. Okay, I think I'll do this in order. Captain's note, SW1, Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Anna, remind me weekly to check this log until you tell me, I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. Well, I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. The gray hair was to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I'd asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievement of other scientists who dared push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I've heard of rumors of fantastical weapons like this one. Weapons that push the boundary of the mind's and science's cutting edge. but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. I didn't know this was a subplot in this game. Hammer power. Last time I got sloshed, I was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. Shamelessly, but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardits yammering about a mad scientist some years back, claiming he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardin said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. Strange weapon with a special power created by lazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons inspired Wells. Why wouldn't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him in the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but Architect be damned, it's just sitting there neglecting and gathering dust. Should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or breaking expensive equipment when he said I wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? I'm not trustworthy enough? That he uses to wipe out the good, hard-working folk of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit, making some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I've been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others about these science weapons around Halcyon. Gossip holds true. My next step will be to check with the black market merchants of the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Acquire science weapons on the Groundbreaker. Oh, we're around Edgewater. Okay. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we're in space right now. Hey, Pavarti.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Cool.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Alright, hydrate and stretch. And stretch. There we go. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Sounds like it.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently it is the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Pavarti? Is it safe to fly now we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Nice.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
You could. The problem is how fast is that going to be turned into carbon and calcium? Learn trade from your father. Sounds like it when you talk to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Work beside your father your whole life?
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Dad ever work on spaceships?
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those.
Nice.
Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned the loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
Me either. Ian seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
See, this is the exact opposite of stuff. Like, you know, there's the one hand of like, I was a coal miner, my father was a coal miner, his father was a coal miner, you're gonna be a coal miner. And this is, well, I'm a mechanic, so you can't be one. It's like, the hell? If she wants to be, let her be. If she doesn't, she doesn't, you know? Well, I mean, I guess that's how things have to be so that we feel good at making things right. Didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What'd you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They
Yeah.
had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Aw. Reminds of the crap architecture school your cousin went to? Wow. Dad. That's good. Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to.
Oh.
When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug.
Oh.
I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay. Well, I guess break time's over, Pavarti. Yeah, he might not have said the words, but yeah, he definitely meant it. Let's use the unreliable navigation terminal. Parvati. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Let's head back.
We are now.
Welcome to the System Map. Planet systems are some points of interest you may have discovered.
On orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Select up to 2 companions to accompany you. Sure. Havarti, okay. Havarti, that makes sense. Yeah, Havarti is a very good, cheese. Great for grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay, I don't... I don't have an energy weapon right now, so... Actually, yeah. Buy all your water. Really good hindpaw kick and an inertial range energy weapon? Could be. Finest cigarettes in Halcyon. Wentworth cigarettes. Ugh. Okay, it's on the other side, so why'd you make me go this way? Dark Raider Future of Edgewater exploiting carcinogens, expensive bendomats of mostly water. Yeah. Crap. Caffeine in lotion form. Skin won't try. Oh, absolutely, Seth. Pavarti, get the hell out of where you are. Okay. Yeah, I got stuck in a tree and Parvati. Parvati? Thank you for the subscription, Bahamut. And welcome back. Oh, wow. Oh. I highly appreciate that.
Not a peep for me.
$85 for a pack of 3. Whoosh. Don't have to deal with ads. Nah, understand. Ow! Okay, so that's a mine. Well, I appreciate it.
Easy.
Yeah, I really hope that furnace gets built. Try not to do laundry today? Yeah. Ooh, fried rice. Always tasty. Okay. And the priest is wanting this. Handwritten journal of M. Bacono, scrolled in the lower corner. Can't read it, though. Holograph shroud. Corrupt logic module. Geothermal passcode, yep. Captain's ID.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
And deserters are moving back. Even Adelaide.
I am somewhat taken aback by that. Given the heat between her and Mr. Thompson, what deal did you strike with her, I wonder?
Well, I found your book!
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You wanted to read it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
The greater good.
My life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Fun fact, if you play this in French, he complains that the book is written in Portuguese. Why do you think the book held secrets you were looking for?
Bacono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bacono's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's called religion.
I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Oh.
And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bacono journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Oh!
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town? I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
That's good.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Is that all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding particularly vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Level up! Vicar Max can now join your party. Okay. Bring that up to 50. Let's start boosting my dialogue. High maintenance sounds good. Actually, increased companion crit chance sounds good. Increased ammo. Yes. So, Vicar Max, you start with a shotgun and a staff. We'll definitely need to get you a proper suit of armor at some point. How awkward would it be if you could add Thomas to your crew? Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't believe so. Plus 10 hack, not bad. I think we need to give everyone as much health as humanly possible. Thomas the train engineer? Absolutely. Hey, Travis. Water, good. Stretching, good. And I'm sorry that they nearly forgot about you. Okay, that's something different. Okay, I found one of those. Okay, never mind, it's not all the way up here. You had to wait the car warm up. Instead, had jump started. Oof. Yeah. Anthracillin. Purifies poisons, toxins, and venoms. Fight what nature inflicts. I mean, that would be nice.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, fried rice is good. My favorite version of fried rice typically is Spanish rice. But I mean, you know, pork fried or you know, the like are also very good. I liked having that kneecap. Oh, am I concussed? I am. Great. Bolter pistol. Rizzo's Rangers versus Spacer's Chosen. Can't take the chocolate bar? Thug kit. Ooh, a silencer. Okay. That's got me some money. So, first off, I want to buy the rest of your bullets. Oh! Did I sell my bullets? I did. Thank gosh for buyback. Cannot purchase restricted stock. Money is good. It can be exchanged for goods and services. Absolutely. Okay, that's actually a really good one. Bolter pistol. Energy weapon. One day you'll find a fast food onion ring you really like again. Yeah. Plasma cutter. That's the sword I want. Vickers, stop looking for people to hurt. Yeah, because that's going to happen to you. Okay. Electric bullet thing. Yeah. I'm thinking we're going to call this at this point. Yeah. I mean, things are going okay. But, yeah, thanks all for dropping by. And I've got Tuesday off, so it is possible I might stream again. Ooh, goals hit. Hooray! Yeah, nice. Anyway, let's see who's out and about right now. Okay, we'll probably do Crescents again, just because they're doing Clair Obscura Expedition 33, which is a game I really want to check out. So, yeah, we'll do that, and, yeah. Maybe I'll continue on with Phoenix Wright and Final Fantasy II, but don't be surprised if it's more Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds. Anyway, thanks all for dropping by, and hope you have a great evening. Thanks.
Did he just buff himself from that? I don't understand.